Hey guys, so today I'm back with another Q&A. I feel like I just did one, but I actually did one like almost 2 months ago. And I decided to do something a little bit different. I did ask you guys some questions, if you had any questions on Twitter, but I took to Instagram because that's like kind of where I feel like you guys are most interactive with me. I chose some that I thought would be interesting. I actually chose a lot, so I'm going to try and make this somewhat short and sweet. The first one is, what are your top 3 horror films? And if you know me, you know I'm like a horror movie whore because I just love scary movies, and they're pretty much the only movies I'll go see in theaters. So I've seen so many of them. I am kind of like a gore freak. I really like gory movies. It's like twisted. I don't know like what that says about my psyche. I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. In the recent years, horror movies have really been suffering. Like it seems like they're just like taking the genre conventions and just throwing them into movies. I guess like the 3 have really stood out to me in the past couple of years. They're all by James Wan. Number 1, The Conjuring, and then Insidious and Insidious 2. It's just brilliant. So the next question is, are you ever going to do the boyfriend tag? It's just up to the boyfriend, and he hasn't wanted to do it so far. Would you follow the dip dyed hair trend? What do you think of it? I like it on other people, but on me, it's not for me. I don't personally think it's something, like I change my nail color almost every day. It would be really hard for me to commit to a color. What is your favorite place on earth? The island that my family lives on in Greece, like such a magical place. What are your future plans for your life and career, and are you planning on getting your own place in the near future? Also, would you still want to live in Montreal? Honestly, I'm at the point in my life where I don't know what I want to do. I feel like people really expect teenagers, I'm only 18, but people really expect us to know what we want to do, and it's hard. Like, I don't know what I want to do. I'm only 18, I feel like a lot of people forget that, and where I live, it's not really, I mean, all my friends still live with their parents, so I don't plan on moving out anytime soon, and my parents are okay with that. My dad is like a typical Greek dad. He wants me to live with him until I'm like 40. So the next one is a screenshot of your most used and recent emojis, and I'll put that over here. And I think it pretty much describes me. I like that there's like a knife and stuff and a smiley face and a queen and everything. So yeah, those are my most recently used emojis. Do you like to go downtown Montreal? Would you live there if you had the chance, or do you prefer being in a more quiet neighborhood? I am a suburb girl. I can't see myself living in the city. I feel claustrophobic. Like, it's nice to go down there for like a day or two, but like I don't like everything being so close together. I like having my space. I like having a backyard. I like being able to like walk and not have like tons of people. What is on your wish list right now? I'm going to Philadelphia soon, or maybe I'll be in Philadelphia when this goes up, but I want to get a new pair of sunglasses, and then in terms of like a big wish list, I do want to get a Balenciaga city bag and a Louis Vuitton wallet. So those are like the 2 big items on my wish list, and a pair of Louis Vuittons. But I'm not a shoe girl, I'm more of a bag girl. Like, I'd rather have like nice bags than expensive shoes, especially since I don't wear heels all the time. Even though I appreciate and lust over gorgeous shoes, I'd rather spend money on handbags. What is one tip you can give us on having a successful relationship with a significant other? Love your videos, by the way. I've been watching you for around 4 years, so thank you so much for supporting me. It makes me so happy when I hear comments like, I've been watching you for 4 years, 5 years, because, I mean, like, thank you for sticking around. I think that with any relationship, whether it be a friendship or like an intimate relationship, it's a two-way street, whether it's friendships or intimate relationships. So you can't be the only one putting in effort. So definitely starting out just being with someone who like gives a shit and like puts effort in, that's like the main idea. I had a friend who really didn't put any effort into our friendship, so you know, you cut them off and you move on. And a successful relationship does not mean no fights, and there's ups and downs with any relationship, but at the end of the day, you have to remember why you fell in love with this person and why you're with them. And so if you keep that in mind, then I think that's key to having a successful relationship. How hard is it to maintain the weight you've lost without continuously losing more? Well, it's not a struggle to not lose more, especially when you love food like I do. I appreciate food. I love food. Like, half my trip around going to Philadelphia is like centered around food and trying food. So it's definitely not an issue about losing more weight because I love food. Where did you and your boyfriend meet? We met at school. Our high school is like a big hockey school. When the grade above me graduated, they took most of the hockey team with them. So the athletic director kind of scouted out hockey players, and my boyfriend and a bunch of other guys came to the school to go to school and play on the hockey team, and I mean, that's how he came to my school and that's how we met, and that's our big story, I guess. Can you set up a Montreal meetup? I have been really thinking about meetups because I've been getting so many questions, and I just, number one, I don't know where I do it, and I don't know who would come. So if you live in Montreal and want to have a meetup, definitely like let me know. Send me a message or comment telling me what area of Montreal you live in, and I'll try and figure something out. What life lesson did you learn the hard way? Well, in 2008, one of my dad's bars was a victim of arson. It was burnt down. I'm not going to get too into it because it's not really my story to tell, but definitely like a lot of things changed in my life. Things can come and go in an instant, and so you have to really hold on to what's important and like screw the rest. This question I've been getting asked a lot, and it's how do I tan? I have Greek skin. My dad is Greek, so I tan really, really easily, which is a blessing because I like being tan. And I don't really like go out and tan all day. Like I'll maybe go outside for like an hour or two and like lay out and read and swim by the pool, but my tan is like from the sun. In the winter I don't really tan because there's no sun. I'd rather just be pale because like I find self-tanning such a hassle and I hate it. I can never get my back and I hate the smell, so if you see me with a tan, it's natural. My favorite alcohol beverage, I love champagne. I'm not the biggest wine drinker yet. It's just kind of boring to me. I don't know. I love like a good cocktail, like not a super sweet cocktail, just like a good cocktail. Like at the Keg they have this strawberry basil drink, which is heavenly, and I don't normally like to drink my calories because I'd rather eat them. But I do, whenever I'm at the Keg, I get like a glass of that or two because it is seriously like the best drink ever. I think there's gin in it and like strawberries and basil. It is seriously amazing. And the last question is, if you could only use one social media site for the rest of your life, what would it be? If this included YouTube, I would use YouTube. But if it just like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, blah, 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 I would definitely choose Instagram. I find Twitter kind of boring, Facebook kind of boring, but I love Instagram and looking at people's days and food and just everything on Instagram. So I would definitely pick Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&Allie. I think this is the third one. Thank you so much for watching, and to everyone who asked me questions, thank you so much. If you would like to be involved in the next Q&Allie, definitely follow me on Instagram and Twitter so you can ask me your questions next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.